Hello everyone, I'm Natasha, and today we're going to talk about something that can truly change the way you learn English. The topic of our video today is Speak now, improve later. You might be wondering what that means. Well, it's a phrase that encourages you to start speaking English right away. Even if you're not perfect. Even if you make mistakes. Even if you feel shy. Because the truth is, waiting until your English is perfect before you speak will only slow down your progress. Many learners hesitate to speak because they're afraid of making grammar mistakes, mispronouncing words, or sounding unnatural. But the key to becoming fluent isn't about being perfect from the start. It's about speaking regularly, making mistakes, learning from them, and growing every day. Imagine learning to ride a bicycle. You don't wait until you've read every book about balance and watched every video about cycling. You hop on the bike, fall a few times, try again, and eventually, you're riding smoothly. Learning English works the same way. The sooner you start speaking, the sooner you'll develop confidence. You'll learn what works, what doesn't, and what you need to improve. But if you always wait for the perfect moment or the perfect grammar, you'll stay silent, and that silence will stop your growth. It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, making mistakes is one of the best ways to learn. Each mistake teaches you something new. Each attempt brings you closer to fluency. Let's begin by thinking about some daily life situations where you can start speaking English immediately. Imagine you're at home alone. You can describe what you're doing in English. For example, you wake up and say to yourself, I'm getting out of bed. Now I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making breakfast. I'm drinking coffee. These are small, simple sentences, but they help you create the habit of thinking and speaking in English. Even talking to yourself like this trains your brain to become more familiar with the language. Now, let's try a little practice. I'll say a short sentence, and you repeat it after me. Are you ready? I'm learning English every day. Now you try. I like to speak in English. Good. I am not afraid to make mistakes. Excellent. Speaking helps me learn faster. Well done. Keep practicing these kinds of short sentences whenever you get a moment in your day. If you're doing the dishes, cleaning your room, walking in the park, say what you're doing in English. You don't need a partner. You don't need a teacher. You just need to practice out loud. It might feel strange at first, but with time, it becomes natural. Another powerful technique is to imagine conversations. Suppose you're going to the store. In your mind, imagine what the conversation might be like. You can say, Hello, I'm looking for some apples. How much are they? Thank you very much. You can create a whole interaction in your mind and speak it out. This exercise helps you prepare for real-life situations and boosts your confidence. The more you speak, even to yourself, the more natural it feels. Your brain begins to think in English, and that's a major step toward fluency. Let's try another practice. Imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. Here's a sample conversation. I'll say one line, then give you a moment to repeat it. Hi, my name is Anna. What's your name? Go ahead. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Try it. Oh, that's interesting. I'm from New York. Keep going. I love learning languages. Do you like English? These short exchanges help you feel comfortable with real-life dialogue. Repeating these again and again builds memory and fluency. Now, let's talk about the fear of speaking. Many learners say they feel nervous or embarrassed. That's completely normal. Everyone feels that at first. But the secret is to keep speaking anyway. Think of children when they're learning to talk. They make funny sentences. They mispronounce words. But they don't care. They just keep speaking. And eventually, they speak fluently. You have to allow yourself that same freedom. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on progress. Every sentence you speak brings you one step closer. Let's do another exercise. This time, we'll talk about a daily routine. I'll say a short paragraph, and you repeat after me. Or just listen and try to understand. I usually wake up at 7 in the morning. I take a shower and get dressed. Then I eat breakfast, usually eggs and toast. After that, I check my emails and start working. Now you try saying something similar about your own routine. Try to describe your morning in English. Don't worry about mistakes, just speak. Say what you do, step by step. Use simple words. That's how fluency begins. Another great way to practice is through voice recording. Use your phone to record yourself speaking about a topic. It could be anything: your day, your hobbies, your weekend plans. Then listen to the recording. Notice how you sound. Notice any words you hesitated on or any grammar that felt confusing. This helps you become aware of your patterns and gives you a chance to correct them next time. You can even keep a daily speaking journal, where you talk for 2 to 5 minutes each day about anything on your mind. Let's do another example. Imagine you're describing your favorite food. Here's a sample paragraph. My favorite food is pasta. I like to cook it with tomatoes, garlic, and cheese. It's easy to make and very tasty. I usually eat it for dinner with my family. We sit together and enjoy our meal. Now you try. Speak out loud about your favorite dish. Describe what ingredients you use, how you cook it, and when you usually eat it. This helps you build vocabulary and structure your thoughts clearly. When you speak now and improve later, you're building momentum. Each time you speak, you become more confident. Even if you speak slowly or use simple words, you are still making progress. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has a different journey in language learning. Focus on your own steps. Celebrate the fact that you're trying, that you're speaking, that you're learning. Every effort counts. Let's practice another situation. Imagine you're asking someone about the weather. Try repeating after me. Hi, how's the weather today? Your turn. It's sunny and warm outside. Say it now. I think it might rain later. Try it. Do you like rainy days or sunny days? Keep practicing small conversations like this. You can even write your own dialogues and act them out. Pretend you're two people talking. It's a fun and effective way to speak and learn at the same time. Let's go deeper into how you can make speaking English part of your everyday routine. One very effective way is shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say immediately, trying to match their tone, rhythm, and pronunciation. You can use short videos, podcasts, or English dialogues for this. At first, it may feel difficult to keep up, but with time, your mouth will get used to forming English words and sentences naturally. This method is powerful because it trains your ears and your speech together. Try to do just 5 minutes of shadowing a day. Choose a clip, play a line, pause it, and repeat it out loud exactly as you heard it. Gradually, increase the time and try to do longer phrases without pausing. Now, let's try a little shadowing exercise together. I will say a line and give you time to repeat. I really enjoy learning English every day. Your turn. Sometimes it's difficult, but I never give up. Say it now. I know I will become fluent if I keep practicing. Keep going. Speaking out loud helps me build my confidence. Excellent. Do this kind of exercise regularly, even if it's just for a few minutes. Over time, your fluency, your pronunciation, and your ability to think in English will improve naturally. Another powerful way to speak now and improve later is by using mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself in English. Look yourself in the eyes and speak. Describe how you're feeling, what your plans are, or what you did today. This helps build confidence and reduces the fear of speaking in front of others. It may feel strange at first, but it works. You're training yourself to speak clearly and confidently. And because there's no one to judge you, you can relax and focus on speaking without fear. Let's try a mirror exercise now. Imagine you are standing in front of a mirror. You look at yourself and say, "Hello. Today I feel excited because I'm learning something new." Repeat that. "I plan to practice English for 20 minutes today." Say it again. "I believe in myself and I know I can improve." One more time. "Speaking every day makes me stronger." Practicing like this will slowly build your speaking muscle. Just like exercising your body builds strength. Speaking English regularly strengthens your fluency. Now, let's move on to spontaneous speaking. This means speaking about whatever comes to your mind in the moment. You don't need to plan or write anything. Just start talking. For example, look around the room and describe what you see. There's a chair next to the table. The window is open, and I can hear birds outside. My phone is on the bed. I see a book on the shelf. This may sound simple, but it helps your brain connect English words with real objects. The more you do it, the faster your brain responds in English. Let's try a spontaneous speaking practice together. Look around your space and describe 3 things out loud in English. Say what they are, where they are, and what they're used for. For example, I see a lamp on the desk. It gives me light when I read. There is a bottle of water on the floor. I drink from it when I feel thirsty. Now your turn. Speak out loud and describe what you see. The goal is to get your brain thinking and forming English sentences automatically. It's also important to keep a regular speaking schedule. Set aside a few minutes each day just for speaking English. You can set a timer for 5 or 10 minutes and use that time to speak about anything. You could talk about what you did today, what your goals are, what you plan to do tomorrow, or even your dreams. Just keep talking. Don't worry if your grammar isn't perfect. Don't stop to look up words. Just speak with the words you know. This will help you build fluency and confidence. Let's imagine a short daily report. I'll give an example, and then you can try to make your own. Today was a busy day. I woke up early and made breakfast. I had eggs and bread. Then I worked on my computer for a few hours. In the afternoon, I went for a walk. It was sunny and nice outside. Now I'm relaxing and watching some videos to learn English. Now you try. Think about your day and describe it using simple sentences. This kind of practice is excellent because it reflects real life and helps you become more comfortable speaking about everyday topics. Sometimes, it helps to prepare for conversations you might have in the future. For example, if you're going to a doctor's appointment, you can practice what you might say. "Hello, I have an appointment at 10 a.m. or "I'm not feeling well. I have a headache and a sore throat." Practicing these conversations in advance helps you feel more confident when the real moment comes. It also prepares your brain to use English naturally in practical situations. Let's do a role-play practice. Imagine you are at a restaurant. Repeat these sentences with me. "Hello, I would like a table for 2, please." Now your turn. "Can I see the menu, please?" Repeat it. "I'll have the grilled chicken with salad." Say it out loud. "Can I get a glass of water too?" Keep going. "Thank you, everything was delicious." These common phrases will come in handy when you travel or eat out. Repeating them regularly makes them easier to remember and use. You don't always need someone else to practice with. But if you do have a language partner or a friend who is also learning English, practice speaking with them as much as possible. Don't worry about mistakes. You can both help each other. If you don't have a partner, you can use voice apps. Or even speak to virtual assistants on your phone. Ask questions. Answer them. and keep the conversation going. The key is to speak, and speak some more. We often underestimate the power of repetition. Repeating sentences, phrases, and dialogues builds muscle memory. Just like a musician practices scales or an athlete practices drills. English learners must repeat useful expressions until they become automatic. Choose 10 useful sentences each week and repeat them every day. Say them while walking, driving, or before going to bed. For example, "Can you help me? I don't understand. Can you repeat that? That sounds interesting. Tell me more." These are all useful phrases for everyday English. Let's do another repeat after me practice with common phrases. "Excuse me, where's the nearest bus stop?" Say it now. "I'm learning English and I want to improve." Your turn. "Can you speak a little slower, please?" Repeat it. "That's a good idea. I'll try it." Now you say it. "I'm not sure, but I can find out." Practice saying these over and over again until they become part of your daily vocabulary. When you speak English daily, even if only for a few minutes, your mind begins to accept English as a natural way to communicate. Over time, it feels less like a foreign language and more like a part of you. And that is the ultimate goal: to speak English freely, without thinking too much, without translating, and without fear. As you continue practicing speaking English daily, it's also helpful to expose yourself to real-world English as much as possible. Watch English TV shows, listen to English music, follow English-speaking YouTubers or podcasts. Even if you don't understand everything, the goal isn't to understand every word at first, but to train your ears to the rhythm and melody of the language. And more importantly, speak along with them. Repeat lines from your favorite scenes. Imitate how they speak. Try to match their tone and expression. This is a fun and powerful way to build your speaking skills without needing a partner. You might be watching a cooking video in English. Don't just watch it, speak with it. When the host says, "First, chop the onions," you repeat it. When they say, "Now let it simmer for 10 minutes," you say it too. You're practicing real English in real context. That's how your brain remembers and adapts. And don't worry if you can't repeat perfectly at first. The more you try, the better you'll get. Mistakes are just part of the process. Let's try a mini scenario now. You're watching a video about travel. The host says, "Welcome to London. Today we'll visit some famous places." Now you say it. "This is the London Eye, one of the biggest observation wheels in the world." Repeat it. "Next, we're walking to Buckingham Palace to see the changing of the guard." Keep repeating after each line. Practice this with your favorite topics, whether it's travel, cooking, sports, or stories. Follow along and speak out loud. Here's another useful exercise. Choose a simple English story or article. Read it aloud every day for a week. Each time you read, your fluency improves, your pronunciation sharpens, and your understanding deepens. You can even record yourself on the first day, and then again on the 7th day to hear the difference. This builds confidence, because you can measure your progress and see how much you've improved just by speaking out loud for a few minutes each day. Let's practice now with a short story. Sarah is a student. Every morning, she wakes up at 6 a.m. She brushes her teeth, takes a shower, and gets ready for school. She likes to eat cereal and drink orange juice for breakfast. Then she walks to the bus stop and takes the bus to school. She enjoys studying English and wants to become a teacher. Now, try telling a similar story about yourself. Start with your name, what time you wake up, what you eat, and what you do each day. Say it out loud. Don't write it. Don't overthink, just speak. That's how you get better. One more important point to remember is, Don't be afraid to repeat the same practice again and again. Language learning is not about new words every day. It's about using the words you know until they come naturally. Think of it like training for a sport. A soccer player practices the same kick 100 times. A dancer repeats the same steps every day. That's what makes them good. It's the same with speaking English. Repeat your sentences, your conversations, and your stories until they feel easy. Let's try a repetition exercise with a short paragraph. Repeat this paragraph out loud 3 times. I like to learn English every day. I speak when I wake up and before I go to bed. I don't wait to be perfect. I speak now and improve later. Speaking helps me feel more confident. I enjoy talking in English. Now repeat the whole paragraph again. And then one more time. This may seem boring at first, but it is the secret to natural fluency. You're teaching your brain to respond in English without needing to translate. Another technique that helps is summarizing what you hear. For example, after watching a video or listening to a podcast, pause and try to summarize what you just heard in your own words. Even if it's just one sentence, say it out loud. You might say, the video was about healthy food, or they talked about traveling in Japan. This simple speaking habit keeps your brain active and connects your listening with speaking skills. Let's practice this now. Imagine you just watched a video about exercise. Try saying this aloud. The video talked about different ways to stay healthy. It showed people running, lifting weights, and doing yoga. I learned that moving your body every day is important. Now try summarizing something from your own experience. Maybe what you learned yesterday, or something you saw today. Speak it out loud in 1 or 2 sentences. This helps you practice forming thoughts in English, which is key for speaking fluently. Remember, the biggest block to speaking is fear. Fear of being judged, fear of being wrong, fear of not knowing enough. But guess what? Everyone starts somewhere. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes. Even fluent speakers forget words. So don't let fear stop you. Speak with confidence. Make mistakes. Laugh at them. Learn from them. And keep going. That's how progress happens. That's how fluency is built. Here's another daily speaking routine you can try. Set a timer for 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, speak non-stop in English. Talk about your day, your plans, your goals, anything. If you get stuck, use simple words. Don't worry about mistakes. Just keep talking. At the end of 5 minutes, stop and ask yourself, how did I do? What words came easily? What words were hard? This reflection helps you track your improvement and discover what to work on next. Let's practice a 5-minute topic together. The topic is my weekend plans. You can start like this. This weekend, I want to relax. On Saturday, I plan to clean my room and maybe watch a movie. In the evening, I might go out with my friends or cook something nice at home. On Sunday, I'll probably sleep in a little and have a big breakfast. I want to read a book, maybe go for a walk, and then get ready for the new week. Now, speak out your own version of your weekend plans. Even if it's similar, that's okay. Speaking it out loud is what matters. When you follow the speak now, improve later method, you stop waiting and start doing. You realize that fluency is not something that magically appears one day. It's something you build, piece by piece, every time you speak. You speak when you're alone. You speak while walking. You speak while cooking or cleaning. You speak about your thoughts, your feelings, your day, and your dreams. This turns English into a living language inside you, not just something in a textbook. Now, as we come to the final part of our video, I want to remind you that speaking English is not about how many grammar rules you remember or how many words you've memorized. It's about how often you use the language. Fluency is a result of consistent speaking. The more you speak, the better you get. It's really that simple. Even on the days when you feel tired or unmotivated, speaking for just 5 minutes can make a difference. You are not expected to be perfect. You are expected to try. You are expected to show up for yourself and take small steps every day. That's how real improvement happens. Not in giant leaps, but in little, regular actions that build your confidence over time. There's something beautiful that happens when you start speaking English without fear. You stop translating in your head. You stop hesitating. Your thoughts come out more naturally. And slowly, your voice changes. It becomes stronger, more certain. You don't wait to speak. You speak now. And each time you speak, you improve a little more. That's the power of speaking regularly, without waiting for the right time, without waiting for perfection. Let's do a final speaking practice together. Imagine you are meeting a friend you haven't seen in a long time. Try this dialogue with me. I'll say a line, then pause so you can repeat it. Hey, it's been a long time. How have you been? Now you say it. I've been really busy with work and studying. Repeat. It's so nice to see you again. Go ahead. Let's catch up over coffee soon. Now your turn. Conversations like this are simple, but very useful. You can create many similar dialogues and practice them every day. They prepare you for real conversations in the future. You can also turn your thoughts into speech. This is a powerful tool. When you're thinking about something, instead of just thinking silently, try saying it out loud in English. For example, if you're planning your day, say, I need to go to the store, then I'll finish my project, and after that, I'll call my friend. Thinking out loud helps bridge the gap between thought and speech. It helps your brain get used to forming full sentences on the spot, which is exactly what happens during real conversations. Let's imagine one last scenario. You're getting ready for bed. You say out loud, Today was a good day. I learned something new. I practiced my English, and I feel proud of myself. Tomorrow I will speak again. I know I'm improving. These positive affirmations not only help your English, but also motivate you to keep going. It's important to celebrate your small wins. Every sentence you speak, every word you say in English, brings you closer to your goal. Sometimes, it's helpful to speak about what you love. When you talk about your passions, your emotions come alive, and the words come more easily. Think about your hobbies. Do you like painting, cooking, sports, reading, or music? Talk about them out loud. Say, I love playing the guitar. It relaxes me after a long day. Or, I enjoy reading novels. They help me improve my vocabulary. When you speak from the heart, your English becomes more personal and meaningful. And that's when real connection happens. Let's try one last personal speaking activity. Think about your biggest dream. What do you want to achieve? Say it out loud in English. Maybe you say, One day I want to travel the world and speak English with people from different countries. Or, I dream of becoming a teacher and helping others learn. Whatever your dream is, speak it. Say it proudly. And remember, every word you speak today is a step toward that dream. As we wrap up today's session, I want to say this clearly. You have everything you need to become fluent in English. You have your voice. You have your mind. You have your motivation. You don't need to wait for more vocabulary or perfect grammar. You need to start speaking now. Speak even when it's hard. Speak when you're tired. Speak when no one is listening. Because every time you speak, you improve. And the more you speak, the faster you grow. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you found value in this lesson and that you feel inspired to keep practicing. Remember, This journey doesn't end here. Make English part of your daily life. Use it in your thoughts, in your conversations, in your quiet moments. Speak now, improve later. That's your new mantra. Repeat it to yourself every day. Speak now, improve later. If you enjoyed today's video and it helped you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. English in Minutes. Your support helps us reach more learners like you. I'm Natasha, and I'll see you again in our next video, with more practical lessons to help you become confident and fluent in English. Until then, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now and take care.